that they should be gathered together at Jerusalem, and that whosoever met not there within 2 or 3 days, according as the elders that bear rule appointed, their cattle should be seized to the use of the temple, and himself cast out from them that were of the captivity.
That's why they showed up.
Mm-hmm. And in 3 days were all they of the tribe of Judah and Benjamin gathered together at Jerusalem, the 20th day of the 9th month. And all the multitude sat trembling in the broad court of the temple because of the present foul weather. So Esdras arose up and said unto them, Ye have transgressed the law in marrying strange wives, thereby to increase the sins of Israel.
Right, so right there, on that part right there, when it says, can you read that part again?
Yeah. And all the multitude, and all the multitude sat trembling in the broad court of the temple because of the present foul weather.
Right, so because it was an actual assembly, of a meeting that was taking place, and that's the reason why. Like if it's raining, if it's thundering and lightning outside, or if it's a blizzard, you can't be out there. But if it's drizzling a little bit or raining a little bit, and you have your umbrella, there's nothing wrong with that, But they were having an actual meeting of what they were going to do with this whole situation, because they said, look, if you don't come to this meeting, your goods are going to be taken away from you, So when it says a foul weather, it's because they were out in the cold because of the fact that they were waiting to get the judgment of what was going on. It had nothing to do with you not supposed to go out, and it wasn't that there was prophets out there speaking, and the people said, well, we can't be out here because it's too cold. It had nothing to do with that. But these guys, they will find an excuse, according as their manner is, because they don't want to go out, so they'll try to find an excuse to justify themselves to see, we don't got to go out there in the winter.
That's why the scripture said a sinful man will find an excuse at his will, because their will is not to go out.
That's right.
Period.
That's right.
Really, it's not to go out. Period.
Right.
Just to make money. Use the truth to make money. All right, that's their will.
2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word. Be instant, and the word instant means ready, like the Zika man said. In season, out of season,
that's right.
Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering. And not only do we go out in the wintertime all year long, all year round, we also reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering. What do you other guys do? You stay in your lane.
Right.
You guys will get together and have a meeting with all kind of different doctrines,
right.
And you pretend like, you got the New Testament Israelites, Messianic Hebrews, and the non-Messianic. Why would you sit down and have a meeting with those guys, man?
That's right.
You think they're going to come around? Now, if they come around, you have a meeting for them to come around. Mm-hmm. We're not trying to meet in the middle, man. You said, look, you come. We are the teachers, man. You got to come up under us.
That's right.
They ain't no we going to meet in the fucking middle.
That's right.
I ain't going to sit down and debate with you, man.
That's right.
If you can't get it, you can keep going, man.
That's it. You can't get it, forget it.
I got something real quick. Yep. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Mashiach Yahushai. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men.
Yeah, it says be strong. A guy that's afraid of the winter, how is that a strong guy?
That's right.
That's a weak, sluggish, effete,
yep,
you know, effeminate individual, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man, even hookers, man. Even hookers out there hooking when it's cold. They got to make that money. At the Most High, we're the Most High's hookers. You see, put us out on the stroll, put us out in the street, say, go get my money, bitch. You know?
That's a damn shame that prostitutes with your women, they'll go out there in that cold, boy, wearing the skimpy outfits and all that with that cold air hitting them. But they go out on that track because they got to make that money, man. But they got more integrity in their wickedness. And you.
That's what Yahushua said, yeah.
The harlots. Yeah. So that's a damn shame, man. Women, prostitutes will go out in the cold, but you guys supposed to be men of the Lord. Y'all won't go out in the cold, man. That's right. Some of them prostitutes might make it before some of you niggas, man.
They will.
They will. Well, according to the scripture. According to the scripture.
Yep.
Yeah, man. And then another thing, man, being that you mentioned that, like you got Nate over there, which he don't go out, period. He used to, but he don't go out no more, right? And when he did go out, it was like a guest appearance, man. He'd be out there, the men be speaking, he'd have the other underlings speaking, and he'd be in the background like waiting in the wings.
He waiting in the wings like James Brown. You know how you have the opening act, and James Brown he's a main act.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like I believe, was it what's the name of that group with Mick Jagger? Wasn't they the opening act
The
for
Stones.
the Rolling
Stones? Yeah.
Wasn't they the opening act for James Brown at one time?
Well, they
One
did
of
this.
them. You had these famous guys that they were opening acts for these bigger guys, but then they wound up being major themselves. Because you got to start at the bottom.
Yeah.
So Nate is really the James Brown of the of the IUIC.
Yeah, he
He's
is,
waiting
yeah.
in the wing for the big,
Yeah. Well,
there he is, the amazing, the hardest working man in Israel, Nate.
Yep.
And they play the music. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
That's why he got that damn cape.
Yeah. He got them capes. Yeah, they got them capes, man.
The confetti comes out off the top of the ceiling and shit.
What's my man name that was with James Brown? His main guy. Yeah, Bird. Yeah, Bobby Bird. Yeah. Bobby Bird. That was the main guy that would announce James, and then James would come out and shit, or like Elvis, you know. And
that's why Nate be wearing them doodads, man. And he grabs the mic, he times it. Oh, I said, see, a CC rider.
I mean, that's true.
Hey, look, we wasn't. Hey, see, man, Zika, man. You know, we wasn't thinking about getting on Nate, but you sent me that video, man, and you said to enjoy myself watching it. I did. You know, I enjoy it because I'm breaking it down the right way, man.
That's right. That's right. We going in the scriptures, man, through the spirit of Yahweh while Yahweh shot. We breaking the scriptures down the right way, and we've been reading some scriptures that you guys, man, this shit is cutting you.
Another word for doing the work of the Most High, isn't that working out in the field? Yeah. Don't you have to plow?
God.
When the scripture said in Luke 16, was it 9 and 62? He that taketh the plow and turneth back is not fit for the kingdom. When did the guy turn back? When he's tired or when it's cold, man. So you gotta plow in the winter, my man. That's in the scriptures, my man. Okay. But here's the scripture before you get yours. Proverbs 20 verse 4. It said the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. So what is it? What did the scripture mean in Luke 9:62? He that taketh hold of the plow and looketh back. Was it talking about an actual plow? No. It was talking about doing the work of the Most High. What season do you plow? And all year round. All right. It said the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Because what Zika man is doing, he's really trying to get us to break down everything to him, man. All right?
Yep. I still got the rest of this. Back in 2 Timothy 2:2. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. Here's the point. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Yeah, what's part of that hardness? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because a soldier, you know, when you have a soldier when they go to war, they got to be out there in the rain and the elements, you know, getting rained on, facing all type of detriments, all type of hazards, you know. So it doesn't matter if it's cold, if it's hot, if it's raining or whatever. They got to be out there in the war, in the fight.
Like that sniper, yep. He'll be a position to kill the guy, and he may have to wait there for days. Yep. All right, it might rain. Yeah,
snow, all kind of shit can happen, man.
Yeah.
You got to deal with them bugs, you know.
Like those men that caught, and you probably know about this, the men that finally caught Bonnie and Clyde. You know, they hid in those bushes for overnight. The Texas Rangers, Frank Heyman, and and a couple of other guys. And they showed a picture of them guys. All of them look rough. They looks like some real rough-looking crackers, man. And they finally got Bonnie and Clyde when the car was coming up that lonely road, and they just opened fire on them guys. Yeah. Yeah.
They were sweating, man, but they had to wait in that weather, in the heat, for them to come to get them, man. You know? The guy that caught Dillinger, all them guys, yeah.
Yeah, finally, the point is finally they got him. So, you know, if you're a soldier, that's how you got to think. Those guys are not soldiers. You got more on that?
Yeah, just the word.
Okay.
The word hardness. The word hardness from the Greek kakopatheo or kakopatheo means to suffer, endure evils, hardships.
One of the things we must suffer is the elements.
Con.
When we go out and teach in the winter, what are we suffering? We're suffering the elements.
Con.
It says endure hardness. To endure the winter, you have to be hard. That's why the people over there in Russia are so hard, man. Part of the reason why they're so hard is because of the Russian winters.
Yep.
You'd have to be real manly to survive those winters.
Yep.
You know, and that's why those Russians are so tough.
Con.
You know?
It says to suffer, endure evils, hardships, troubles, to be afflicted.
Frank Hamer. Yeah, look at it. He don't look like he don't look like no pussy pushover.
Yeah, you know, and you know, like those, like Apostle Gabar was mentioning about those Russians, they'll strip down to their drawers and shit, sometimes butt naked, and they'll jump in that icy water, man. Yeah. We know that firsthand, because, you know, we seen it happen, you know. You know, but basically that's what they do. No matter how cold it is, they'll jump in that cold ass icy water, you know, and that's why they're so hard.
You know what? I got to jump in here, man. The point, there's a video called "The Art of Manliness," and it's about it's a series of steps that a real man would take. One of them is taking a cold shower, ice cold shower, and then the dude, when he went in the video, he went all into it, and it made sense what he was saying. He said, look, when you take a cold shower, the blood automatically rushes through your body. The circulation improves like crazy because the blood is trying to heat your body back to 98.6 because you know, you're real cold. So automatically the body's like, you know. Burn fat. Yep, burn fat. Yeah, it's called the art of manliness, taking a cold shower.
You know, when you hot for a woman, you know, and you can't get her, you know, for whatever reason, you take a cold shower, man. You know?
Yeah, which most of us as Israelite men, we've all done that because living in the goddamn ghetto, sometimes the piping is all fucked up. So a lot of the damn time, we didn't all had to do that at one time or another. Take a cold because you got to get clean. You got to go to work or whatever.
Well, it makes sense because the times we're coming in, if they look, if your house is being heated by electric, they cut off the electric. You got no choice but to take a cold shower. Let's say you haven't showered in 3 days, and it's in the wintertime. You got to take a cold shower. So it would make sense to get into that idea of learning how to take a cold shower every now and then. So it built up resistance to it.
Shit, when you out in the field in the military, you know, a lot of times you don't get a chance to take showers. You got to be out there for weeks at a time without taking a shower.
Man.
Well, after this, I'm gonna take a lukewarm shower.
Yeah, man. Shit, hey, that's what I take almost every day. Cause shit, where I'm at, the water don't get hot. It gets lukewarm. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Like I got a scripture right here, which I'm gonna bring out. But I want to throw this out there again real quick. Brothers mentioned the Russians, right? That's why. Now, if you know anything about boxing and training, them Russian boxers, they're the top guys, man. Because if you train in cold weather like,
yep. Hey man, them Russians come over there. And the average Jake boxer, they walk right through them, man.
They walk through
you got to be a top level elite fighter, the elite of the elite to deal with them Russians, man.
Yeah, man.
If you just a mediocre boxer, and like a guy in the top 10, them fucking Russian Triple G and Kovalev. Them guys, man, they will walk right through your black ass, man.
They're going to be, and a lot of guys don't like that, but it's the truth.
Part of the reason they're tough is the cold.
They're tough. Well, that's what I was going to say, because when you do your road work.
And their overall training, the way training. Part of it is a cold But they regiment themselves, man.
Yeah, man.
They'll attack. They'll sick trainers, sick dogs on them, man, and they got to fight the dogs and shit. You know,
man, dudes is crazy.
Like
But
Ellis always brings out many winters ago.
Con.
One measures their toughness by winter.
By winter, but in the cold.
Hold up, Gad.
Yeah.
When Gad talks about a year, he doesn't say, well, next year. He says 3 winters ago.
3 winters ago.
Because during the winter, that's when a lot of weak people died, man.
Yep.
Or if children were born, if they made it through that winter, that was going to be a strong
Yep.
baby. A lot of those babies couldn't handle that winter,
That's
man.
right. 3 snows.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
3.
The toughest guys of Hannibal, they made it over the Alps Mountains
Yep.
because of that cold. The lesser guys died.
Yep. 3 snows ago and all that. But when you're in the cold, realistically, if you want to be a top boxer, you got to jog in that cold weather because the air is thinner, and when it's cold, the air is thinner. So if you got cardio and your cardio is up, and you can adapt to the thinness of the air, when you get in the ring, the high altitude, and when you get in the ring, you're gonna walk through the other guy. You're gonna, like Apostle Taha always say, you're gonna out condition the guy, man. Okay.
I have a regiment where if you want to walk through a guy, I got a regiment. I haven't even showed you that, brother.
Oh, okay.
If I show you that, brother, you'll curse me out. You'll hate me for it, man.
Nah,
but you go to fight a guy, you'll walk right through him, man. You walk through him with your hands down, brother. Say, hit me, man. Go ahead and hit me.
Yeah, man. But that's why the Russians are so tough, because they up in that altitude. That cold air getting in your lungs is thinner air, so that makes you a beast, man. So there's nothing wrong with winter. And we out there, and then we out there speaking in that cold air, and we speaking and we dealing with it. That toughens you up, man. It toughens you up. Yo, man, what's his name? Zika, man? You are. Let us not forget about that.
And he said he's not gay no more. He's delivered.
Yeah, man. I got a scripture, man. Amos, I'm sorry, not Amos. What am I talking about? Matthews 10 and 22, right? Because y'all talk all kind of shit about us. Y'all say we wicked y'all said we wicked for going out in the winter.
Right? Anything we do,
they're
gonna make it wicked.
Yeah.
We go into the Hebrew, now it's wicked. You know, whatever we do, are we breaking down all the script? We twisting scripture. We breaking down scriptures the wrong way.
Yeah, the Sabbath.
And I got the scripture on deck. The one that's going to cut the hell out of the IUIC and Zika man and Nate. Okay, this is going to cut you. This is the reason why you don't go out in the wintertime.
Yep. I'm going to read this real quick, and Apostle Taha can bring his out. Amos 10, and I keep saying Amos. The Spirit, my mind, I got something in Amos I want to bring out probably. Matthews 10 and 22, right? And this is Yahweh Shai talking, right? And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. But I'm going to read on. I got more, but that's heavy. So all you guys are a bunch of demons because you guys don't like people to talk bad about you. That's why y'all go along with the consensus.
Hey, well, they believe that they've been delivered.
Con. That's right. That's why you guys get together and y'all go to them Israelite conferences. Okay, all you different camps, and then you have other assholes talking about it's okay for brothers, even though we have.
When they get a first of all, if we went to first of all, I'm not going to go to your conference.
Yeah.
Number one, and number two, if I did, let's say I did go to your conference, there'll be chairs will be flying up in that bitch, man. Y'all be looking to fuck my ass up, and I'm going to be looking to fuck y'all ass up, man. There'll be a fucking barroom brawl up in there, man.
Battle Royale.
There'll be a saloon barroom brawl, man.
It'll be the
man,
because
I'll get on all you guys, and all of a sudden it'll get heated up in there, man. It'll get really heated, man. Ain't no way in the hell I'm going to go around you knowing what the outcome's going to be, man. all that madness. And you got one group saying that there's no such thing as reincarnation. And you got another group talking about Edomites are going to make it, you know? Then you got another group saying Cornelius is an Edomite, you know?
Yeah, man. That should have turned into a Royal Rumble, man. Vince McMahon